Hi guys, so now we're installing the bonnet wind deflector. So there's a few things that we're going to need for the installation. The instructions are really good and really easy, but we're still just going to run you through what it takes to sort of install one. We do need a few tools, so you need a Phillips head screwdriver, a non-permanent marker to mark where these are going to go, so something you can rub off that doesn't damage the paint, and a clean cloth and potentially some cleaner, depending on how dirty your bonnet is. We're really lucky this is a brand new car, so we're just going to use a microfiber, make sure we look after the paint and get it ready to install all the clips. Alright guys, so now we're going to dummy up where the wind deflector is sitting on the bonnet. Sitting at the front, getting it nice and square and even with the edges. And then what we'll do is we'll take our non-permanent marker and just mark on the bonnet, just underneath, a little mark where the holes are on all 4 points of the bonnet, making sure to keep it nice and square. Don't really want it to move. That way we know where to put our protective tape and our clips. Alright guys, so now we have our sheet of protective film. I've just taken the backing off it, and then what we're going to do is just lay it on nice and even and nice and square in place on our clean surface, and lay it on nicely to make sure that this protects the clips that we're going to put on for the bonnet protector. And then I'm just going to quickly zip around, put the rest of the strips on, and then check back in with you guys. Alright guys, so now we've got all of the protective strips that are installed on the bonnet ready to go. So the next step is taking our clips, installing them onto the wind deflector so that we can clip it onto the bonnet. So what we've got here is we've got these large ones that go in the center, the small ones for the side, and all they do is there's a little screw that comes out of the middle, and then the 4 holes, we're going to use this one here as an example. We're going to screw in, getting it started by fingers, and then using our Phillips head screwdriver to wind it in. We don't want to over tighten this because it's plastic, but just doing up so it's nice and tight, ready to go. We're going to do that on all 4 holes, and then it's ready to slide onto the bonnet. Alright guys, so all I've done here is I've slipped the bonnet protector just up and over the bonnet, got our 4 clips nice and in place, nice and hard up against the front of the bonnet here and here, and then same with our side clips here, is that I've slid them up nice and tight so there's plenty of pressure, not too much but just enough that it's going to set it in place. And then what we do is we take our little tool that is provided, this little Allen key head, and just holding it on nice and square, we just screw in the set screws nice and tight so that it holds the bonnet protector in place just like so. And then we're going to do the same on the other side, making sure that we've got pressure on the front, and then winding the screws in so they're nice and tight, just holding pressure on the front so that the clip can't move, just like so. And that's all there is to it. So now just pulling the bonnet down to check how awesome these new bonnet protectors look. So that's the final look after you've installed. All your screws are done up tight, and now you're ready to go deflect some wind.